dearest love.
He had lived well, respectable man with a wife and 2 well-educated girls now living abroad. For 6 months he had been sick, in and out of the hospital. For the last 20-odd years, he had been on a strict diet for diabetes and high blood pressure. The wife had been traveling in and out of the country and had been away visiting the children for the last 8 months. The last 3 weeks he had spent at the hospital, but it was okay because the wife and children and grandchildren will call via video and he would be glad seeing their faces with their well wishes. The wife will always end with talking to the house help who was the one with him at home and now at the hospital, giving her instructions as to what to do and to make sure he has his medicines. In the hospital ward was another man, much older, 87 as against his 59. This old man would have his 2 wives alternating being at his side. About 12 children all came around at one point or another. Some older grandchildren and younger ones would also come, and even when the old man was unconscious, they were coming, holding his hands and praying with him. The day he died, he was surrounded by his wives, 3 of his sons, 2 daughters, and 3 grandchildren. 2 days later, when our man was struggling, the house help was raising him up to clean him, and he had screamed, "Oh, so for all I have done in this world, my end is to die in the hands of a house help with no family by my side?" His last words that evening to the lady that had been by him the last months till his death was, "May God bless you, and may you have a better life and joy than I have had." 7 people were in the ward that day. They heard, they saw, they wondered, for he was known, he was envied, he was seen as having it all, and yet they remember his scream, and they remember his tears, and they know the pain with which he died. The greatest joys and success in life may seem to be our achievements, and yet in our final moments, it is the love and presence of others that count the most. In all of God's goodness to us, we show our love with ceremonies and pronouncements while seeking our own pleasure, and we think he does not know. Then the Lord said, "Because these people draw near with their mouths and honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me, worship of me has become merely like rules taught by human beings." Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Take heed and remember this. Then he will say to those on his left, "Get away from me, you who are accursed, into the eternal fire that has been prepared for the devil and his angels." Here is why. I was hungry, and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me nothing to drink. I was a stranger, and you didn't welcome me. I was naked, and you didn't clothe me. I was sick and in prison, and you didn't visit me. Then they will reply, "Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty, or as a stranger or naked or sick or in prison, and didn't help you?" Then he will say to them, "I tell you with certainty, since you didn't do it for one of the least important of these, you didn't do it for me." These people will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous will go into eternal life. Matthew chapter 25, verse 41 to 46. Jesus said it right, that tax collectors and prostitutes will enter the kingdom before us, because though we are blessed with all, we care the least about each other, holding fast to the world and letting go of the most precious things. Stay blessed, trust and obey, for there is no other way. K.